Hello, great people. Wala deal. Serious Wala as Boko Haram just launched a massive attack in Eruku town, Ekiti local government area of Kwara state. The attack was on a CAC church, a massive Christ Apostolic church in that particular town. On this episode of Politics with your show plug, I'll be telling you what happened. But let me give you a clue. You remember that Owo massacre? What happened in Owo State when these guys stormed the church in Owo, Ondo State that year? Now, similar thing, now it just happened. And I will be telling you about it, how they were able to invade the church, what they did when they entered the church, and the casualties involved, and we'll dissect the associated issues. Are we winning the war? Is there a problem for all of us? How does this affect you? How does this affect me, regardless of your location or the location of your family member in Nigeria? Do we need Trump to assist us? We'll be dissecting all this and more, the local politics and dynamics shaping insecurity in Nigeria on this episode of Politics with your show blog, Dr. Omosholade. If you are watching me and you are yet to subscribe, of course, do well to subscribe to this channel. You see, say, as the Tory they drop, as they hot, now they bring down for now. So subscribe so that as they drop the Tory, you go they land for your hand real time. Now, let us go into the issues. You see, make I tell you the cocoa as the band go talking. In Kwara State at the moment, Boko Haram don't occupy so many strategic areas. You know, say before, when they talk of insecurity, you they yet say, oh, na Bonu, na Yobe, na Maiduguri, those where they for Kwara, that they feel like superstar, right? Now, Boko Haram, they don't spread all this insurgent, ISWAP, they don't get all their cells for Kwara State. And you would have been hearing in the news that, oh, there's one insecurity or the other in the state. Now, they have done a big harm to people in Eruku town. In that Eruku town, there is a church in Eruku town called Christ Apostolic Church. So when people were worshiping in that church, according to reports by Sahara, the Boko Haram guys stormed the church, and when they stormed the church, in their usual manner, just like that or massacre that happened, what did they do? They just opened fire on anybody, and as they were opening the fire, they were reportedly shouting their usual slang. Oh, all these their Islamic slang, they were chanting it, Allahu Akbar and all that. They were just committing a lot of atrocities, and it is reported that 3 worshippers were killed on the spot. Many were abducted. Unspecified amount of people were abducted, including the pastor of the church. They even carried the pastor of that particular church. What do we call this, Nigerians? What is happening? Who is safe in Nigeria, particularly at this point in time whereby Nigerian politicians, all what seems to matter to them is 2027, when the responsibility of government, the reason why government was created, I've analyzed it for some of my people that are my ardent viewer, that the reason why government was created mainly is to protect life and properties. And that's why you would have heard it in the TV before that, protection of life and property is the primary responsibility of government. But if government cannot offer protection, what do we call all of this? Let me read some quotes for you in the report that was shared as regards what happened in Kwara State. This just happened just hours after Brigadier General M. Uba was killed by ISWAP in the north, and this is just happening just few hours after these girls in Mana Girls Comprehensive School in Kpaii State, 25 girls were abducted. And if you read the headlines in Nigeria, you just see series of insecurity reports. Series of insecurity report. It is becoming one too many. Let me read part of this report to you. It says, this is a quote now, take note. The gunmen came in suddenly and started shooting. 3 people were killed instantly. They gathered others at gunpoint and marched them into the bush. We still don't know the exact number taken. The attackers reportedly escaped through bush paths that connect Eruku to neighboring communities, leaving residents in panic and confusion. It says that sources told Sahara that the attackers stormed the town through one of the major entry routes, firing sporadically as they advanced. Wait, make I pause there. If people storm a town and they are firing sporadically, as they fire, people go to hear the sound. So is it that there is no security in that particular environment? There's no police station, there's no DSS, there's no military base. And what are we even saying? Even if there is, what is the level of the sophistication of the arms that is with these guys? What is the level of the sophistication of their arms? That is one. And what is the quantity that they have? You see, I pity Nigeria and Nigerians. Nigerian politicians are very terrible people. They have everything and anything. They don't lack. They have the money that they will spend. Their unborn generation will spend. You will hear report. I can give you names of politicians, but then you will do that to me. Tell me the politicians that you think that are big thieves, that are big guys that have stolen a lot. Which politician's name come to your mind? I look forward to reading from you in the comment section. Some of these guys have stolen and are still stealing, but yet they would not give the basic to the security operative. It is a sad time. Is it a terrible time to be a Nigerian? Particularly if you are a Nigerian and you are now a security operative, because they no go give you what you need to survive, to excel in your work, and they'll be expecting magic. This is coming at a time where they just kidnapped 25 girls in Kebbi State. What do we call this, my dear people? Are we losing the war? I will come back to that in a moment. The war against terrorism, is Nigeria losing it? I will come to that in a moment. So it says that somebody fled into the bush. I'm just summarizing the report. The report said that somebody fled into the bush and this person has something to say. I think the person sent a voice note to someone. He said, this is 18/11/2025. On my way coming back from Federal Poly Bida, Niger State, we were coming through Ilorin Road when they started shooting. Everybody has scattered into the bush, the panicked traveler said. You can see what is going on, and I'm not surprised about this if what Air Commodore Maumi, what he said comes to mind, that these people are not going to give up till they occupy territories and they believe that they can take over Nigeria. Now let us go into some in-depth analysis of some of these issues. We are not winning the war. Let's not lie to ourselves. Except if we want to be very ethnic or we want to politicize it. But if we are to tell ourselves the truth, I will tell you that we are not winning the war, because these attacks are happening sporadically back to back, and it seems that Nigerian government is helpless. So if we are not winning the war, if somebody says he want to come and help us, why are we resisting help? Trump did not say he want to come and remove Tinubu or to invade Nigeria. He said he want to come and flush out the terrorists from their dens. Why are we resisting them? In fact, let me tell you something, and I look forward to your own opinion. You are entitled to it as much as I'm entitled to mine. If we were to vote today, right now, on Trump's help, that it is now subjected to a referendum by Nigerians, that let us vote whether Donald Trump should come or not. Do you know what I will vote for? I will vote for Trump to assist Nigeria, for the U.S. military to offer significant support to flush them out of their cells on some certain terms and conditions. That is what I will say. I will not resist the help. I will not politicize it. And do you know why I will vote for the assistance and why I will not politicize or ethnicize it? You see, insecurity is a cancer. It starts small, then it spreads. It spreads. It spreads. You will recall that when Boko Haram started, it was mainly in all these Borno, all these core northern states. What do we have now? It is coming to the north central, and before you know it, it will get to the southwest. It may get to the south and southeast, and before you know it, then everywhere is covered. So insecurity is a cancer. If you don't tame it when you discover it, if you don't go all out against it, definitely it will end up consuming you. It will end up consuming you, and I believe that, like me, you want to die at God's time. You don't want to die stupidly. You don't want to die when it can be prevented. You don't want Boko Haram to come and bomb your properties, take your ancestral land, send you away, or make you to be paying tax, or doing all sort of things to you. So if you are the type that you are mocking people in the north, you feel you are in the southeast, or you are in the south, or you are in the southwest, insecurity, I assert, may God not kill us. You will remember that one Dr. Deji said it, that insecurity is a cancer. It spreads. It may take time. It may take 10 years before it gets to you. It may take 20 years. But if it is not addressed holistically, definitely it will continue to spread. And one thing that we can't deny ourselves, that these insurgents are gaining territories. Look at what just happening in Kwara State now. These guys are gaining territories. They are gaining territories every blessed day. So I just pity those that support bad governance. You know that if you don't support bad governance, if you speak the truth to power and it happens, at least your mind will be clear, say, you try your best. But you see those people where they support bad governance, I pity you now, because you see Bola Ahmed Tinubu has nothing to lose. Muhammadu Buhari, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, most of these guys, they don't have anything to lose. But you have always been losing, and you will still lose more if care is not taken. Tinubu has nothing to, just like Buhari, he did the worst that he can do to Nigeria, and before you know it, he died. He was even given a glorious burial, but then he's gone now. But the effect of some of the policies, allegedly importing bandits from some of these Sahel countries, all these things, Nigerians are now living with it. Buhari is gone now. He is with his God and is accounting to God. But then some of the actions and inactions that emanated from him, people are suffering it at the moment. So for me, I will never be a supporter of bad governance, regardless of the ethnic group, regardless of anybody that is in government, regardless of the political party. But you that you are always supporting bad governance, definitely you have a lot more to lose. You have been losing, and if care is not taken, you will lose the more. And let us look at it, my dear people. Do people now need to be carrying arms to church before they can worship? And in all of this, is the United States wrong? Why is it that these guys that attack Kwara State, they belong to a particular religion, they attack the church, they killed people, they abduct the pastor and other members of the congregation? So can we say that there's truly no Christian genocide in Nigeria? And you see, I pity Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because these things are happening and the world is a global state. People in the United States, they are reading about it, and this thing is happening at a time when Nigeria matter, it did the table of the United States Congress and Donald Trump himself. Now matter they in table, and this is happening. So could it be that the enemies of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not just lucky, or is it nemesis that is catching up with Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Because when Jonathan was in power, they really politicized the ethnic policies of the man, the security policies, they politicized everything. So is it nemesis that is catching up with Bola Ahmed Tinubu? And I look forward to your impression in the comment section. What do you think? Shall many people they carry and go church now? Maybe say, are they go church? They go church. Everybody they carry jagam go church. Is that the best way? Now, Nigeria, where do we go from here? It's been an interesting time with you. Subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past videos. See you in my next video. I love you all sincerely.